Hi, I'm Gil. This is Burkland Gardens. Then we've got Labor Day weekend on a Saturday with a nice sunny day, and it's warm here in Mount Vernon and the Puget Sound area. And I had aver- an ad out, and this weekend, starting a week early, I was going to start right after Labor Day, but a few people have showed up here at the nursery, and I have lots of interesting things. So today I'm with Fred. Fred is a friend of mine, and then came out here as a customer, and he has a beautiful garden down in Lake Forest Park, which is essentially North Seattle, just a suburb just on the very north part of it. And I've never been to his garden, but I've seen pictures of it, and it's a beautiful garden. And we're planning on doing a video down there, so I want to get it promoted before we get down there, and then you'll see it hopefully within the next month or month and a half, as soon as we can get down there and um, get it filmed and whatever. But so Fred has come out, and he's bought quite a few plants from me over the last few years, and today he's picking out a few things. And um, so let's tell us a little bit about your garden and what your style is. You can talk about your bonsai as well.
I don't know if I have so much a style as I just try to put as many plants in as I can and make it look good.
Hmm.
It's overfilled. Everything's touching each other. It's full.
Yeah,
I like full and eccentric and crazy. I tend to prune my plants a lot, so everything's cleaned up. I also do some bonsai. Trying to do some bonsai, so I've got lots of plants in pots. I've probably got 100 or so or more. I don't know,
yeah,
too many to count.
yeah.
And every time I come here, I grab 10 or 20 more. But yeah, our garden last year we were on the Lake Forest Park Secret Garden Tour, and it was a great event to be a part of. We had like 500 people walking through our garden, giving us great feedback. It was incredible.
Yeah,
It was really nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, it shows that you have you talk about just a regular garden, but to be on a garden tour for of that status, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a local garden group that
Mm-hmm.
puts it
They
on,
do it every
but
year.
they get, like you said, they get 500 people touring gardens.
Yeah, they
And
pick like 6 or 7 gardens per year,
sure, yeah.
and then they give you a map, and you go around and look at them all.
It's a chance to see gardens that you'll never get to see because
Right.
you're getting into the backyard, side yard. You might see it from a street view, but you
Secret garden.
get to see. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
secret garden. So it's like that's why I did a video of my own yard, because no one really ever gets to see it, and it's, I wouldn't say it's spectacular, but I'm proud of it, and
Yeah.
and you're proud of your
I'm
garden.
proud of mine. It might
And
not be for everybody, but it's
and
it's definitely for me.
even though you're overcrowded, you're probably doing you're getting separation on most of your plants,
I,
right?
I try to mix it up with perennials and evergreens. So, during the fall, the perennials get cut back, so it gets room for more of the evergreens and the deciduous trees. You can see the structure on them. So I try to keep that in mind when I'm planting things.
Yeah.
So I have year-round interest. You know.
So Fred's picked out a few things here that they're probably not my highest quality plants here at the nursery. But why don't you talk about? We'll just talk about the things that what kind of we have here. So go ahead, and we've got an eastern white pine here.
Gil has a lot of good plants here. Yeah, and I tend to gravitate towards the ones that maybe most people won't see as a beautiful specimen, but there's a lot of things like in this hornbeam right here, the thick trunk and all the branching and the healthy leaves and just the height, the proportions of it. It's a great tree to me, and it's already in a small pot, so I mean it's ready for to be bonsai. I mean, a little bit of wire and some cutting, and in 20 years, that is going to be an amazing tree. Also have this Angel Falls white pine. I just love the drooping habit of this. It's a great looking tree. It's very soft, very touchable, and it's just a very elegant tree. This willow over here, I just grabbed it because it grabbed me. I don't know. There's something about willows. They tend to grow like crazy, and it's good practice for bonsai because you can't really kill them.
Got nice small leaves too.
And it has tiny leaves. Yeah, tiny leaves, and they're clustered very close together. And you could already see more buds coming behind. So yeah, I expect that thing to grow like crazy.
So we've got a rock garden holly here, and so this is a essentially miniature or very slow growing type of holly, and it can be easily manipulated. And Fred's just going to talk about what he's thinks he might do with this one.
So a lot of hollies around here get a bad name because they're really pokey, but this one here is, I won't say it's soft, but it's very touchable, and the branches are long and can be manipulated and wired into place and form pads, which is kind of the typical bonsai thing to do. But the bark is nice, the leaves are nice and small and compact, and there's a lot of them, so there's a lot of possibilities with this one. I like that one. Another hornbeam here. Eastern hornbeam? No,
Yeah,
European hornbeam.
correct. Yeah.
Right.
And these are grafted plants, but they're nice grafts, and they so you can work with it, and they don't have big swelling graft unions here. So I think Fred will do. It might take him a few years. It's always
Yeah.
exercise and patience.
There's exercise and patience,
Yeah.
and some wire on these two will
Mhm.
do a lot for the shape and size of it. Cutting back and getting more leaves, and the more you cut, the smaller the leaves get. And
This one,
ultimately, you want it to look like a 50-foot tree, but it's only 2 feet tall.
so this particular tree, and you showed the other one here as well, is a tree that's more columnar, but it is very slow growing in its habit. So it'll be a bit of a challenge, but actually, I think knowing that going in, you know what you're going to be doing with it. So
Hornbeams take really well to prune.
sure, it's they have great fall color as well. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So we're pulling out a maple that I've had for a number of years, actually probably 4 or 5 years, and it's probably a 6-year-old tree, and the top died out on me. It's Acer platanatus. I don't know if I pronounced it right, but it's called Esk Sunset with that really cool variegation. So Fred's going to take this one and do a little bit of styling. Probably get it growing, get nice and healthy first. And but really outstanding. You hardly see these around. Sometimes you'll see them at your garden centers. I have a wholesaler that has some 7 to 8 footers. They're just outstanding. I'm actually thinking about bringing one into the nursery because they're that nice and full.
That
and
is a cool.
Yeah.
You said they got some pink on it, so it's like a tricolor.
I believe they get some pink on them too.
Yeah.
So like a lot of the maples and Japanese maples, they the colors change throughout the season. So you might get it at a certain time and then it'll fade away, and then you'll just get the light green and the different shades of the light green, almost a yellow color. So
and sometimes it's just finding the right light that it likes, the
Right.
right balance, not too much sun, not too much shade, and
Yeah.
and they'll just perform.
yeah. And so as also we're going to get a few photos as a preview of Fred's garden put up in the video as well to give you a taste of what you'll be seeing, and and when that video comes out. But I just wanted to give you an opportunity to see what someone that comes here and shops and what they're looking for. Now I have lots of really nice material, but these are considered, you consider pre-bonsai.
Pre-bonsai, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So everybody's might have a different style or whatever, but to take something that's kind of struggling a little bit and then turn it into something really nice and beautiful. So, well, thanks for joining us today, and Max might do a little bit of shot. I've been doing a lot of reorganizing, repotting, have some new plants in, and we'll get some of that into the video as well. But thanks for joining us today, and hope to see you on the next video.